It is our great pleasure to have this symposium, which was originally arranged by the Cultural Studies Research Group here in our institute. So we think it might be a good idea to have it as an event of the whole institute. And this afternoon, we have a very special arrangement for this symposium. We will have a speaker and two discussants. I will introduce them. First of all, we have Professor Rob Wilson with us this afternoon. Actually, I first met Professor Rob Wilson in the last millennium. That was actually as early as in 1989. We met at UC Irvine at a class offered by Francois Lyotta. So that was when I first met him. And later on, we met on several occasions, including my visit to Hawaii in 1997 and so on. Professor Rob Wilson actually needs no introduction, but I would like to read some information from the list I have to show that how brilliant a scholar he is. Actually, right now, there are several books and monographs in progress. For instance, one book is Be Always Converted, An American Poetics, which is to be published by Harvard University. Is it published?
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, this is the one. Okay. Okay. Then another one coming from University of Hawaii Press, entitled Ultimate: Unsettling Anglo-Global Politics Along Asia-Pacific Lines of Flight. And then another one, also by University of Hawaii Press, Pacific Rim Triangulations, Transnationalizing Cultural Studies in the Era of Asia-Pacific Globalization. And another one coming out from UC Press, entitled On the Road to Beautitude, an archive of beautitudes for the postmodern world. And Professor Rob Wilson is also a poet, so there's a poetry collection entitled Ananda Air, American Pacific Lines of Flight, Late Capitalist Weather on the Pacific Rim. And of course, he has some also has some articles in professional journals coming out. For instance, the one coming out in Boundary 2, entitled Trans-Pacific Imagery, World Literature and Area Studies. These are some of the books in progress or just published. And then other publications, for instance, in the year 2000, we published the book Reimagining the American Pacific from South Pacific to the Blue Ridge and beyond, and so on. And also he has edited a number of books. I will mention just two. One is the one published in 2007, entitled The Watering Project, Doing Cultural Studies in the Era of Globalization. Another one entitled Inside Out, Literature, Cultural Studies, and Identity in the New Pacific, and so on. So we can see that he has a very long list of publications. For our discussant today, we have Professor Guy Beauregard and Professor Li Xiujuan with us this afternoon. Professor Guy Beauregard got his PhD from University of Alberta, and then I think stayed 2 years at the UC Berkeley for your postdoctoral research. Actually, I met him, I think, in the year 2002 for the Literatures of Chinese Diaspora, organized by our old friend, Professor Solin Wang and Lin Qi Wang of UC Berkeley. Professor Beauregard used to teach at Tsinghua University, and now he's teaching at National Taiwan University. And also another discussant is Professor Li Xiujuan. Professor Li got his PhD from the University of Washington at Seattle. Michigan, sorry. Ann Arbor, okay. So you are alumni of Professor Wenjin Ho. Okay. Then She now teaches at the Department of English major in Taiwan Normal University. Actually, she specializes in Asian American literature and cultural studies, especially Japanese American literature. And then for Professor Beauregard, he is an expert on Asian Canadian literature and has published a number of articles in journals published in Canada, and he has also co-edited special issues for journals in Canada. So this afternoon we have a number of distinguished scholars talking on the topic conversions and counter-conversions in the outer national Pacific, poesis against empire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Professor Ralph Wilson.
Well, before I extend my thanks, when I hear that list of publications, I would make a Zizek-like comment. You have to wonder, what kind of emptiness is this man haunted by to try to fill it with so many publications? Or the other thing would be, the fact something is announced as forthcoming, there's a long way between the desire and the act, and I mean, most of those things I think will actually happen. But it is a real great pleasure to be here at Academia Sinica, under the auspices of Shanta Singh and Andy Wang. My presence in Taiwan goes back to 95 and 97 at Tsinghua in Hsinchu, and Andy was an undergraduate student in 97 with Alexander Wang, and a really kind of amazing bunch of students in it. Andy came to UC Santa Cruz and worked with me in People and Cultural Studies there, so we have the long Trans-Pacific karma. And now, the thing about Taiwan, even when I don't write about it, I'm always thinking about it, and it kind of influences me. I'm by no means a Taiwan expert, but it's such an interesting place in terms of its heteroglossia, its mixtures, and its hybridity, and its openness to discussion with outsiders in a very kind of singular way. So I'm going to make some links with potential links, or maybe questions of how this kind of work might link with Taiwan, and hopefully we'll be able to generate discussion and debate from the respondents and from the audience. As I have been, this time I've been invited by Professor Sinya Huang at Chungshan Dashui. Kaohsiung is Andy's city, so I knew it was always a very interesting oceanic city, global city with a really interesting contado or hinterlands and ties to Aboriginal peoples, non-Taiwan, et cetera, So to actually be there, I taught for 2 weeks on Oceania, native peoples, ecology, and so again I'm going to try to tie some issues at the end of this relating to that, and then to actually have survived the typhoon. I mean, it was really big. It rained 6 or 7 feet, and somehow it was not a problem for Kaohsiung whatsoever. So, okay, now the overall structure of what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the title of this book, Be Always Converting, Be Always Converted, and American Poetics.